What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the Goodol'boys channel. Today we're working on a 2015 Chevy Silverado crew cab. We're going to be going over the SRS sensor locations, how to remove the interior trim pieces, and we're also going to be going over the seatbelt retractors and pre-tensioners. This is a crew cab truck. If you're looking for the sensors, there's one in here behind this panel, and there's something you have to peel up. It's black, you'll see it. Same on the driver's side. On the front door, the sensor is more like in this area. Again, you have to pop this panel off and then kind of pull up the little thing that's kind of glued onto the door. It's like a plastic film or something, and it's in the same exact spot on the driver's side as well. Front sensors took me a while to find, but if you can see this little pattern right here, this is where the front sensors bolt up. Now if I zoom out, that's under the radiators piece right here. You guys probably all recognize this piece. This is like the metal core support there, so that's where they're mounted there. I'm working on the seat belts right now. I figured I would show you guys the difference between a pre-tensioner and retractor that has gone off versus one that has not gone off. So pre-tensioner right here, obviously you can see this one's gone off. It's cinched up. This is what one that has not gone off looks like. It is not cinched up. And then the retractors, you can clearly see here the plastic between these two is different colors. This is more of a white color, and that's because this one's gone off. The explosive or whatever is in here that goes off has gone off and caused the plastic to kind of yellow. This part of the video is kind of going to go over where all the screws are to take the retractor and the pre-tensioner off. So for the plastic pieces that you're prying off, yeah, this is the upper part that the seat belt comes out of. There are two bolts in the back side of the handle under these covers. You pop those off. Here's what the covers look like. Nothing special to them. You just have to pop them out of there. And then to pop this thing off, you've got 1, 2, and 3 clips. When you're putting it back on, there's this one dowel here, and then you have to make sure this mechanism thing lines up with this guy right here, which is your seatbelt height adjustment. And next thing is this cover. Actually, this you'll be taking off before the gray thing. And it has 4 of these clips, and then it's got a couple in the bottom here to take off, or just kind of to pop the thing up. So I believe you pop it off of these first and then pull it up out of there. For the things in the floor, they're pretty simple. It's got these plastic tabs on it, as you can see here. It's tabs that are sticking up. The back one slides backwards like this on there. You can see the little crack, and then it pops down. So when you're popping it up, pop it up at the front, then pull it forward and out. That's how that goes. And the front ones are pretty simple. You're gonna pop this up from the back. This is the front of it. Once you have all the ones on the bottom popped up, all these little tabs, then you pull it backwards because it has 2 of these tabs. So it's kind of going to be in there like this. This is for the front driver's door. So pop the back up and then pull it backwards. Now for the retractor, you have a couple bolts. There's a bolt that goes in this guy. Pretty simple for that. Bolt here. This bolts up to this thing, the adjustment. And then let's see, there is also this guy right here. You can see there's this silver tab on the back and this black thing. The silver tab slips down into this square, then the little black tab thing just kind of pushes into there, or the black, whatever you want to call that, Christmas tree clip. Now, for the pre-tensioner, I know this is getting lengthy, but there's this seat cover. You have to reach up under here and take these off. There's 2 of them, 1 and 2. Then you flip this up, and there's a little hole in the side plastic right here. You have a little screw that looks like this. Got to take it out. It's a pretty tough screw. Let's see here. Do I have a size on this thing? Torx 20 is the screwdriver size for that. And it's the same for the front here, except right here, it's up under here on a little metal thing here. Hopefully you guys can see that. But right here in this front corner, there's a little metal rod that comes down, and you use the Torx 20 to take that guy out. All right, so this trim piece is off. On the back side, it has 2 clips, one here and here, and it's got a dowel back here and this little guy that hugs the seat. So when you're taking this thing off, what you want to do is kind of lift up, pull out, and then push it back. And that's going to release the 2 clips at the front. This is going to come up off the seat where it hugs it right here, and then when you push it back, the dowel comes out. And for the buttons, you can unplug those before you even get this piece of plastic off. There's one connector that goes right here, and that's this guy. All you do is depress this one little thing there, and then the second connector goes right here, and again, you're just going to depress that little thing right here, and those both come out, and your plastic is free and off the truck. This is an extra step for the driver's side. There's this extra little piece of plastic here, and basically there's a Torx 15 screw like this in the back side. So I'll just show you. So you take it out from right here. Once your screw is out, you pop this off like this and then slide it forward. It's got this ring at the back that kind of slides on top onto this, and then like I said, the screw that goes into that hole there. But I am going to show this thing. I'm not even sure what it's called, but it's a pre-tensioner, I think. But you have these little connectors, and there's these orange things, and this one you can see is popped up. What you want to do is get your fingernails with your 2 index fingers like this and pop it up. On all of these connectors, they pop straight up, pretty straightforward, and if they're not burnt, then they'll pop right out. So yeah, if they're burnt or if you break these, you pretty much have to replace them. And then once the orange tab is out, it just pops up like you saw there. And then for all of these, pretty much all the way around on all the seat belts, it's going to have these Torx bits, and their Torx 50 bit is what takes these out. Hopefully I have the correct name for this thing, but the pre-tensioner, basically when you take the seat belt completely out, you have to feed it up through this hole, which is in the side cover for the seat. Once you get done feeding it through that hole, you feed it in, or feed it through out of the hole for this thing that adjusts the seat belt height. And then you should have your free seat belt like this. And with this video, it should help you with most everything that was difficult for me. So that's it for this video. Hopefully this helps you guys out. I want to thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Check out that description box below. There's lots of other videos that are related closely to this video that have to do with the 2015 Chevy Silverado. So go check those out again in the description box below. And we'll catch you guys on the next video. Woo!
It's all about humanity.